All right, Adam, I know you have kids. Is it difficult being a comic and having kids?
Well, yeah, but it's mostly difficult just being a parent and having kids, I found.
Yeah.
I mean, my biggest problem as a parent is that, I just throw out too many idle threats. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
And my credibility just keeps going down. I start sounding like one of those old Ronco commercials late at night.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's right, young lady. If you don't go clean that room of yours this very second, I'm going to take away your cell phone and computer privileges for 1 week. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
By not acting immediately, you can also forget about that sleepover next weekend. Obey now, disciplinarians are standing by. That's right, you'll lose the phone, the computer, the sleepover, and in the next 3 minutes, if you use the secret phrase, "Shut up, Dad," I'm going to log on to your Facebook and Twitter accounts and make all your friends think you eat your boogers.
I got in trouble last week at work for yelling at this younger coworker of mine. And the reason I did it is because I work in the communications business, and her grammar is so bad. Here's what happened. She walked up to me and she said, "Adam, you're supposed to be in this meeting." And I just knew that in her head, she was spelling it Y-O-U-R.
In which case I would have said that I was on Google Plus today, but we all know I wasn't on Google Plus today. You guys aren't even on Google Plus. I knew it. Unless your manager walks by your desk, then you get on Google. You're the only company in America where you jump on social media when your manager walks by.
Well, my wife and I, we've been together 20 years, and they say that as a couple, the ideal is if you feel the same way about each other that you felt the day that you met. Now, I can tell you from personal experience that that is absolutely impossible, even when you don't have an arranged marriage. The only couple in here that feels the exact same way that they felt the day they met is Sonali and Abi, and I'll tell you why. I happen to know that the first conversation they ever had was about which platform they prefer, Linux or Windows. And that is still the conversation that they are having every day. Every day. That is a match made in heaven right there.
So I'm looking around at what other people do, just to get some ideas. And I realized that I got a neighbor on one side of me. He's a skydiving instructor. And he's got that swagger, And he said the other day in his class, he was explaining to them about the difference between the primary and the backup ripcords on the parachute. And one of the students asked, if the primary ripcord doesn't work, how long do you have to pull the backup? And my neighbor goes, son, you got the rest of your life.
I got a neighbor on the other side of me. He is a forensic accountant. That's a thing, forensic accounting. I never heard of it, but that sounds like the easiest job in the world to me. And what do you do? Just stand around murder scenes going, yeah, I don't think this guy's going to pay any taxes.
But the thing I'd really love to be is the weatherman, right? Because these guys get away with murder, don't they? Yeah. Unbelievable. My favorite thing they do is feels like. Yeah. But it's going to be 50 degrees tomorrow, but it's going to feel like it's 42. Who the hell else is allowed to do that in life? That is... I mean, if my son came home from school and said, hey, Dad, I got a D on that report, but it felt like a B. Yeah. Felt like a B. I'd be like, well, be sure to tell me how it feels to repeat 7th grade. But yeah, if your boss came to you, oh boy, here we go, and said, we're going to pay you $50,000 this year, but the way we treat you, it's going to feel like you make 75. You probably say, okay, well, just so you know, it's going to feel like I'm working 40 hours a week. But for 10 of those, I'm going to be looking at online porn. So.
Some people say comedy is a young man's game. I don't agree with that at all. I think there's some real advantages to being older. Because I find that, in Raleigh when we're doing comedy, when those young comedians, when they have a bad show, all they can do is go home to their little apartments and just sit and stew with their bitter resentment. But no matter how badly I do here today, I'm going to get to go home to my house where there's a beautiful wife and 2 amazing kids, and I can take my bitter resentments out on them.
Okay, question number 3. You're going to see a comedy show later tonight after dinner from the great Gary Goldman. And Gary Goldman in college, he played tight end for his college football team. This college was in New England. What college do you think that was, where Gary Goldman played tight end in New England? Everybody knows that. They can't all be easy.
I don't know where he played college, but if he were a better football player, he wouldn't be telling jokes here tonight.
That's true. Where did he suck at playing tight end?
This is great. I love performing for an amped up coffee crowd. We were like, ha!